What's up? My name is Eric Butler. This channel is called Report and Opine. I am back, and from clutch points, Kawhi Leonard memes in full effect after Clippers plane struck by lightning in February. So we all remember the Kawhi memes. He's a fun guy, and he kind of doesn't laugh. He doesn't show any emotion, which is sort of what you want in a superstar basketball player. They say, it only came to light recently, but it turns out the Los Angeles Clippers charter flight was struck by lightning last month. The incident occurred on the afternoon of February 25th, with the team Denver bound as shaking and rattling occurred before a big bang was heard. The plane dropped in altitude several times, and shrieks could be heard from passengers in what some staffers called the worst moments they've experienced on a flight. ESPN's Young Misuk, I don't know. Shortly after the Clippers landed safely in Colorado, the team saw a mark that took some of the paint off the tail of the Delta Airlines plane, the result of a mid-air lightning strike. So that's crazy. It happened right at the start of what was to later become a 5-game losing streak following LA's trade deadline additions. Clippers head coach Tyronn Lue could only joke about it. Our luck was so bad we even got struck by lightning. And then they have the memes here. Fortunately, nobody was hurt, and that meant NBA Twitter could freely joke about the incident with Kawhi Leonard memes coming into full effect soon after. Here are some of the best tweets. So, yeah. The plane dropped in altitude several times, and shrieks could be heard from passengers in what some staffers call one of the worst moments they've experienced. And then, of course, there's Kawhi, unfazed. Always unfazed. Kawhi sitting in the plane. Yeah, look, shout out Kawhi Leonard. And then shout out that old guy when that Raptors fan, when the Raptors won, and he was carrying around a cactus. He called it a coactus. It was a gift for Kawhi. I don't know if people remember that. It was hilarious. But that's not what this is about. Moving on. Kawhi's live reaction.
Hey.
Dude, I mean, the guy, look. He's good at basketball. I don't know if he's going to be a riot to hang out with. He's not going to really be cracking any jokes, perhaps. But when they put it in this context, it is pretty funny. Kawhi Leonard, what are your thoughts on this matter?
It's not a person. It's personal. It's not a person. It's personal.
The laugh. Is that really? I don't know. Stop it. Yeah, the guy is just well, he's a fun guy, right? He's just pretty dry. Kawhi, when the lightning hit, yeah, he's unfazed, bro. Nothing, you can't get under Kawhi's skin, the claw, right? And shout out to Kawhi also. I think he's still wearing New Balances, which is, I don't know how they're doing on basketball shoes, but you know, the 990s and all that are absolute fire. Kawhi's live reaction, he don't care. Kawhi doesn't care. Kawhi, when he sees everyone freaking out. Yeah, it's hilarious. You can't get through to him. You can't ruffle his feathers. You can't ruffle his feathers with a bad ref call. You can't ruffle his feathers with a plane that he is on getting struck by lightning. The Clippers are in a much better place now. Lue's men are currently on a 3-game winning streak ahead of a pivotal home game against the Golden State Warriors Wednesday night, which has already happened. I don't know who won that. I hope it was the Warriors. Shout out Golden State. Even though, look, they're good at basketball, but you don't want to take their advice on politics. With both teams currently holding a 36-33 record, with the Clippers one spot below the Warriors in 6th, a win would be huge for either side with the postseason fast approaching. So maybe that's worth looking into who won that game. But shout out Kawhi. Luckily, everybody's safe. It is pretty scary to think that your plane was hit by lightning when you're going to Denver. And I will say, just for good measure, there's a Seinfeld joke about this, right? The people who watch my content, shout out Andrew on the podcast every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, Unauthorized Opinions podcast. But there is a Seinfeld joke for everything in life, and that's why the show is so brilliant. And George says, with all these baseball teams flying around all the time, you would think there'd be one crash. It's a pretty dark joke, but a Costanza joke nonetheless. And shout out Seinfeld, shout out Kawhi, shout out the Golden State Warriors. Don't shout out the Clippers, don't shout out the Lakers, any of those Southern California teams. That's all trash. But hopefully the Warriors will be back on top. And you know what? for better or for worse, I do like Kawhi because he is unfazed at all times. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and of course, subscribe.